Hello guys, Matthew here and welcome back again to the TechTick YouTube channel. Together with the release of their GTX 1050 Ti series, for which I already did a review, be sure to check it out so you can get a better grasp of that series. nVidia also released a toned down version of it, a regular GTX 1050 so to speak, without the Ti suffix. And today I'll be checking out a model from that series from MSI, their Gaming X 2G version. As you can see, here I have your pretty standard looking MSI product box, especially when it comes to their Gaming X series. It's actually much smaller than its stronger brothers, even the GTX 1050 Ti version, but still on the front you'll get a picture of the graphics card, while going to the back you'll come across onto your usual overview of features like the twin frozen cooler, as well as a list of minimum system requirements and some basic product specifications. Opening up the box, just like with any other Gaming X GPU, for the bundle you will only get this thank you note and a separate envelope with some user manuals and optical disc with drivers and software. And here's the graphics card. Taking a closer look at it, you can pretty much see that we are dealing with very similar cooler design like seen on the MSI's GTX 1050 Ti Gaming X model. There's a one big 8mm thick nickel-plated copper heat pipe going in an S shape through the aluminum heatsink, cooling off the GPU and being cooled off by two MSI's 80mm Torx 2.0 fans, which also blow over the graphics card's video memory and its 3+1 phase power design, together with its custom PCB and other improved components. Moving further around the card, you will get your usual red and black aggressive looking Gaming X design of the top plastic shroud, coupled with small red LED stripes on the back and white MSI Dragon logo on the side. On that same side, on the opposite end, you will find one 6-pin PCI Express power connector, while going to the back, you won't be greeted by a metal backplate, but that's no wonder since this is a budget tier GPU. Lastly, on the front for video outputs, you will get one DisplayPort, one HDMI and one DVI-D. Compared to the GTX 1050 Ti version, the GTX 1050 series brings in a smaller number of shaders, 128 less to be precise, so that's a total of 640 while maintaining the same number of ROPs. On the other hand, it has a bit higher GPU clock speed than it, which somewhat compensates for that architectural downsizing, but then again its small 2GB video memory buffer size will make her work hard in some cases. Putting the card onto the motherboard, connecting everything up and turning it on. Right away I've opened up the MSI's Afterburner app and went in to have some fun with overclocking it. Here I bumped into the same issue which I had with the MSI's GTX 1050 Ti Gaming X model, and that's the predetermined maximal overclocking value of 1911 MHz for the boost clock speed of the GPU and 2027 MHz for the video memory. Whatever you do or set, it just won't pass those numbers, and as MSI told me, it's some kind of baked-in BIOS safety net, which is in one hand a shame because obviously I had some more overclocking wiggle room on the GPU and memory, but I won't complain too much about it since those results are pretty decent to begin with. Taking a look at the performance of the card, I have few things to say. Firstly, the card is capable of 1080p gaming at full details and high frame rates in more popular and more optimized titles like Overwatch, Doom, Dirt Rally, Battlefield 1 and Star Wars Battlefront, while with other more intense titles like for example The Witcher 3 or Hitman, it didn't do so good, barely over 30 FPS. You should definitely down the settings to about medium if you want to get higher frame rates. Secondly, lack of bigger video memory buffer is somewhat noticeable, of course at resolutions greater than 1080p like my 1440p 21:9 over here, but before all in DirectX 12 titles, as that API really loves and benefits from higher amount of video buffer. You will definitely notice few anomalies looking at these results, and some games like the Battlefield 1 couldn't even perform at 1440p at all in DirectX 12. Of course I completely and fully realize that this series is not meant for high resolution gaming, but it's always interesting to see this type of things. taking a look at the temperature, during idle I was seeing it roaming around 30 degrees Celsius mark, which is a really low figure considering that the card is passively cooled without fans spinning under 60 degrees Celsius. Under load I was seeing temperatures up to 65 degrees Celsius during Firmax stress test and around 60 degrees Celsius while playing games. Bottom line, even under load the fans don't turn on in some scenarios, while with them spinning at around 700 to 900 RPM, which was the most common case of fan speed under load, you will barely hear them at all. That's it guys for this time from me. Thank you once again for checking out the unboxing and review of the MSI's GTX 1050 Gaming X 2G graphics card. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, it helps me a lot. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions about the product, and of course if you would like to see more content like this you can subscribe to the TechTick YouTube channel, or you can just check out some of my other videos from before.